Hey guys, hello from the Transportation and Ticket Center. We are heading over to Magic Kingdom. Today is a very emotional day. This is a historic day for Walt Disney World. I am here on July 6th. This is the closing day of both Tom Sawyer Island and the Riverboat here at Magic Kingdom. These are opening day attractions, and I've already shared my thoughts about this. You guys know I'm very upset to be losing the entire Rivers of America. I am happy Disney released updated concept art. I had talked about this a little while ago. They released updated concept art that they are keeping. It looks like a section of the Rivers of America, or will at least have something similar. So I am happy about that. And don't get me wrong, I am excited for Cars Land. I think it's gonna be amazing, but this is just how it goes. We always have these bittersweet moments where we have to say goodbye to a classic. So today's going to be all about documenting Tom Sawyer Island, Rivers of America, the Riverboat. I'm very curious to see the hubbub of the closing day. It's always exciting to see all the fans out and just paying tribute to the attractions that we love. So without further ado, let's head into Magic Kingdom. I'm coming in here a little bit after 1 o'clock, and there's not many people coming into the park right now. It seems pretty chill over here at TTC. Look at this, it actually just rained here. This is July weather, but it looks bright blue skies again, so we should be good. Dark clouds seem to be moving away from us, which is good. I did check while I was on the monorail. I wanted to see the wait time for Tom Sawyer Island and the Riverboat. It's 10 minutes for Tom Sawyer Island and only 15 for the Riverboat, which absolutely shocked me. I was thinking that this would be one of those closures that it's like an all-day extended wait for the attractions. Maybe everybody's trying to come later in the day to be like the last people to experience it. I don't know, but not what I was expecting for closing day. Let me know your thoughts. Like, were you guys expecting this, or did you think it was gonna be like, I was honestly thinking I was gonna get here and maybe have an hour wait to get over to the island. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's the case. Also, looking at some of the other wait times, Mansion was only a 13-minute wait, and this is Sunday, July 6th, which I was expecting we'd still have more of the 4th of July crowds in town, but I don't know, maybe not. Like, this is just not at all what I was expecting this day to be like so far. And like I said, it's around like 1:30 in the afternoon, which is usually when all the rides are kind of at their peak. But yeah, this is actually very quiet here in Magic Kingdom. But I think this is cool. This is what I love, is kind of documenting these like historic... Oh, that was so sweet. I just met one of you guys actually from like my hometown area, so that was so nice. That really made my day, getting to talk about all things Pennsylvania. But yeah, I am shocked. And we were just saying as well, like, she's here with her family and they said the waits have been extremely low today. This was not at all what I was expecting. Well, I guess let's just head straight back to Tom Sawyer Island. I think I want to do Tom Sawyer Island first, and then we'll do the Riverboat. It's very sad. This is like, it's hitting me now. Like, this is gonna be my last time that I step foot over there. Well, you know, it will then be Cars Land and we'll be over there, but you know what I mean? Like, it will never be Tom Sawyer Island again, which is just really sad. Disney Ducky, where are the Tom Sawyer Island crowds? What's happening? Here we go, heading into Frontierland with the Rivers of America for the last day. Oh, I don't know how quickly things are gonna happen with them. Like, well, literally tomorrow, are they gonna drain the river? Like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, but it's weird to think that this might be the last day that we see the Rivers of America. And you know, as a huge Haunted Mansion fan, I had talked about this before, but I love what the Rivers of America does for the Haunted Mansion, the way that it separates it out here. I love the way that the river just kind of separates and sets Haunted Mansion back to just add to its like creepy ambiance. Like, that's what I'm really hoping they're gonna be able to still do something similar. Like, I know they're gonna find a way. They're gonna do that justice, that transition there. And something that I love right here is you can see on the other side, we have that little stream right here. That is actually called the Little Mississippi, fun fact. So I actually learned this years ago when I did the Keys to the Kingdom tour. So here to the right is Frontierland. And then the Little Mississippi separates Frontierland. Once you've crossed the Little Mississippi, you are then in Liberty Square over here. So it's just like in the United States, kind of separating the East and the West. So we have the Frontierland vibes is the West. And then you go east to Liberty Square and the more colonial feel. Oh, just listen to that whistle. I'm gonna miss that so much. But yeah, then you have Haunted Mansion. You guys know my love of the Haunted Mansion here. Being originally from Pennsylvania, the Haunted Mansion here, the architectural influence of the Haunted Mansion was inspired by a real-life mansion in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, which I've been to before. I'll go ahead and link that video if you want to check it out. And so I love how Disney just gives so much into their theming. The fact that they chose a mansion in Pennsylvania to go with the East Coast. That whistle. But yeah, the fact that they chose a mansion in Pennsylvania and, you know, it goes with this is now the East Coast over here, and then you have Liberty Square, the colonial vibes and everything. Like, I love it. I love it so much. So something that I want to know, even though we're going to be potentially losing this, it's not exactly sure with the concept art. I want to know, are we going to keep over here the Little Mississippi? There it is right there. And we're going to keep the Little Mississippi. All right, but let's continue down here into Frontierland, and we're gonna go get on Tom Sawyer Island. Looks like there is starting to be some people down there. Oh yeah, there's definitely a bunch of people waiting to, I think, leave the island. So it's definitely a busier day than normal, but honestly, I was expecting more. Like I said, they could be coming. Maybe everyone wants to be the very last raft over to Tom Sawyer Island. I want to include a lot of these just nice, peaceful clips because this is all going to be Disney history. One day I'm going to be showing my kids, look, this is what used to be here before Cars Land. There was, you know, all of this beautiful rivers of America. And I always like how from across rivers of America you get that shot of the castle. Look how beautiful. Look, you can see they do have an extended queue out for Tom Sawyer Island, but it doesn't look like they have to use it just now. It's kind of basically like an average day. Yeah, as of right now, this is just kind of like a normal Tom Sawyer Island day. Here we go, going over one last time. It closes today at 7 p.m. I wonder if there's some people that are camped out over on the island until they get kicked off. I'm sure there is. But here we go, one last time. Let's do this.
Step guys, filling all that available space.
Here we go, we're heading over to Tom Sawyer Island.
Standing at all times, all head, arms, and legs inside the raft. This is a free-flowing vessel, so parents, watch those little ones. Make sure you hold on to something solid, something sturdy, something safe. You're going to feel a few bumps along the way. We're going to feel a series of bumps as we seatbelt towards the front, so make sure you're hanging on tight. Alright guys, just watch your step for us, please. Watch your step.
All right, we made it to Tom's Landing one last time. Just look at this. You're truly in the wilderness over here. Truly in the wilderness. And we are welcomed here. Welcome. And here we have the map of Tom Sawyer Island. It's cool seeing it. Everybody's got their phones and cameras out. Everybody's documenting every bit of the island. I'm just gonna really take my time today. I just want to soak in being here, just the experience of being on Tom Sawyer Island one last time. I can remember coming over here as a kid. I will go ahead and link a video that I did recently with my parents. Whistle. I'm gonna miss that whistle. I will go ahead and link a video that I did recently over here with my parents where we came and did just a full day of exploring the island, and I went into talking more about like my childhood memories and had flashed up some photos and stuff of me on the Barrel Bridge. That was my favorite thing as a kid. I remember I was 6 years old on my first Disney vacation, and we were staying at Port Orleans Riverside, and my request was I then wanted them to install barrel bridges at the hotel at Port Orleans because I loved it that much. Now somebody said, I heard this somewhere, that in the concept art for the like updated concept art they released for Cars Land, somebody said that they thought they saw what looked like it could be a barrel bridge. So I don't know, that would be amazing. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're gonna still have a barrel bridge? That would be cool. What's your speculation? Have you like zoomed in on that map? Instead of going up towards this mill, I want to go down this way. I feel like I don't usually explore down this path. And this is where they have those rocking chairs that I always said I want to come and just hang out down here at these rocking chairs. Oh, look, they even had a checkerboard over here. They don't have the checkers out currently, but how cool is that? Oh, perfect timing. Here comes the riverboat. We'll get to wave to everybody on the riverboat. That is definitely a full riverboat. People are packing on. Fun. Everybody's waving. Oh. Everybody enjoying their last couple rounds. Look at the wake that comes through here that the riverboat makes. There she goes, the beautiful Liberty Belle. I'm telling you guys, dock her. I want her to stay. Let's dock her. Just anywhere here, anywhere that the water's staying. I'm gonna miss that whistle. That is classic Magic Kingdom. Oh, the train and the riverboat right now are both dueling. That's cool, we caught that right now. They're both dueling their whistles. You see, that's not gonna be able to continue to happen. This is the last day that is ever gonna happen. That is so sad. All right, let's keep going. I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time leaving this island today because it will really just sink in that this is it. Like, it's so special having a place like this in Disney. Like I said, loved coming here as a kid. This is just a kid's wonderland, and you still feel that way as an adult of just like your imagination just kind of soars over here. They really set such an immersive environment. Oh, there's a bunny, a Tom Sawyer bunny. Hi. Are you Tom? Hi. And we have the entrance to one of the caves right here. Maybe we will go in the cave right now, do a little exploring, but just look how nice and quiet this is over here. Look at this tree, how tall this tree is. We're over here. Let's go over to Fort Langhorne. Here's the entrance. The wobbly bridge here. You get a really nice view of the castle from right here too. And here we are. I'm gonna do a lot of these longer clips, keeping it rolling. Just want to make you guys feel like you're here with me. You know, it's our last time at Tom Sawyer Island. I'm also meeting so many of you guys today. It's been so cool just getting to have conversations. Like, everybody's here just enjoying our last little bit of time on the island. It's actually pretty quiet over here at the fort. Like I said, not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking it was gonna be packed. I was gonna be waiting an hour to get even over here. Ah, do you hear that? The howling of Haunted Mansion. The dog howling. I think the riverboat's coming. We might be able to see it now from this angle. We're following the riverboat around. Oh, fireworks on the castle. She goes, Miss Liberty Belle. All right, I think it's time for Fort Langhorne. Let's do it. You see, this is just so fun. I love seeing the kids just like having the best time, running around, just having fun, like using your imagination. Look at this beautiful butterfly. So much nature over here, just the plants and everything that they have. It attracts just like natural Florida feel over here. Look at these chickens. Oh, look, he's sassy. Sassy chicken. Wait till he whips his head again. That's pretty hilarious. I want to go upstairs here to the second level of the fort. You get some really cool views. We can see the construction really well too for Big Thunder Mountain. look up here. We got the cannon. Use cotton when shooting. Look at that view. And we go up here. I gotta work on my aim. This is all Disney history. Going back down this spiral staircase. This is definitely a tight squeeze through here. Very narrow steps. The rifle roost. I want to go back up now. I was basically on this side, the above the blacksmith here, but I'm gonna now go around the other way. We'll get the views of the rivers out that direction. Now we're gonna go to the right. And you can see on this side here, they have another one of these lookouts.
Look, guys, keep on moving.
Got another one over here. Just neat taking in all the finer details. That's what me and a lot of people are doing, is just taking all the pictures, preserving all the memories right now. We got butterflies. I feel like the only place I usually see this many of them is probably here on Tom Sawyer Island. Because you just have all the Florida plants. Back down on the ground again. I want to see the guardhouse over here. I think that's the only animatronic in this area we haven't paid a visit to yet. He's just snoozing away. He fell asleep on the job. I feel like you can actually see his chest moving up and down. And then here we have the iconic escape tunnel, that this leads you underground and you can escape out of the fort. It was basically leads you out to where we were watching the riverboat go by when we first got over here to the fort. All right, we are going into the escape tunnel. This is one that definitely is a tight squeeze for sure. Yeah, this one I think out of all of them is probably the tightest squeeze. Which way do we go? Like, look at this right here. I'm gonna try to flip around with some lighting. Like, here's one wall, and here's the other wall, basically. Tight squeeze. Look at that. That's wild. You do get some air conditioning, not the most amount of air conditioning, but some for sure. Like, you can see out to daylight. Oh, I see light. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost there. And we made it. We escaped. Look, there's nobody over here right now. I'm telling you, not at all what I was expecting for closing day. Also, I have seen that people have wristbands on them that I assume is either for, I don't know if it's for both Tom Sawyer Island here, and then some people have them for the riverboat, or I'm thinking maybe it's just for the riverboat that they have wristbands to be on the very last ride. They might have it for here on the island too, I'm not sure. I know they were probably, if it was anything like the Muppets closure, they did that over there at Hollywood Studios that they had. Oh my gosh, that was the massive, like, there was the biggest lizard of all time just ran past my foot. That is some Florida nature over here on the island. But if it was anything like Hollywood Studios, when Muppets closed, they gave out first thing in the morning, anyone who was right there at rope drop, essentially, they were giving out wristbands to be in the final show, which I really like that they did that, because I think from an operational standpoint, like I was thinking of all the cast members, like I think logistics wise that works out the best. And so I had a feeling they were going to do something similar, because for this especially, like I have a feeling come this closes at 7 o'clock, I bet you a lot of people are going to be trying to be here for the very final moment and be the last people off the island. So it makes sense that they would try to implement things like that. So I don't know if they're doing the wristbands for here on the island. If not, I'm sure the cast members are going to just have to start like kind of slowly closing things down and cycling people off the island. But yeah, I think they're definitely doing the wristbands for the last cruise on the riverboat tonight. Like that would be a really cool experience to say you were the very last cruise. So yeah, they are doing it like that today, which I had a feeling they were going to be doing something similar. I just met new friends here. We're all saying goodbye to Tom Sawyer Island. It's sad. Do you have a favorite memory? Tom Sawyer, you were just telling me about the paintbrushes.
Yes, my brother's doing the paintbrushes and eating at Aunt Polly's some ice cream.
I wish I would have got to experience that.
Yeah.
I never got to see that. Yeah.
You gotta love going through the mines.
I love
We were just
Yes.
in the mines, you know, you sneak around the corners and you try to scare them.
Scare everybody,
Except they knew it was
yes.
coming, so I really didn't scare them much this
I'm
time.
so excited we're right outside Fort Langhorne, and I'm really excited to go through that again, go through the escape tunnel one more
Yes.
time.
That's where I just came from, the escape.
Nice.
Oh.
And there's
So
one funny thing, Tom Sawyer, the movie, the musical. The music was written by the Sherman Brothers,
I didn't know that, really.
but it's not a Disney movie. But
This is made by like an
Ah.
outside studio.
but if
Yeah.
you watch
Sure
it,
does.
it feels Disney-like.
Yeah, so there's that little tie-in. That's
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Oh, it was so nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
That was so nice. Shout out to you guys. Like I said, this is what I love is we get the whole community out here. Everybody's all doing the same thing, just enjoying one last bout on Tom Sawyer Island. And Jean Marie, she was just telling me she remembers those paintbrushes that they used to hide every morning. The cast members would hide paintbrushes here on Tom Sawyer Island, and if you found one and turned it in, you got an old school paper fast pass. How cool is that? Let me know if any of you guys remember that or if you had done that before. That's a really neat piece of history here. They don't do that currently, but I don't know when that would have stopped, but I know that was like something that happened years ago. All right, we're heading back over to the main part of Tom Sawyer Island. Leaving the fort. Got another riverboat sighting. Well, now that we're back over here, I think it's time I start doing some caves. Oh, and they do have, that's good, the upper part here is back open. Last time I was over here, that was closed. So it seems like nothing's off limits right now, which is good. We get to say goodbye to everything. But yeah, let's go in. Our second cave of the day. Oh gosh, this one is the one that is like so dark. I'm not putting on any flashlight. I'm not cheating. Do you hear the whistle? It's spooky in here. You know what? I will put on a flashlight real quick because I want to show you guys this. They actually have like in the rock work here, there's like a sea star imprint, a fish skeleton. Like look at the detail. Oh my gosh. Hello. There was Kermit the Frog. Look at these, they look like skulls. This is the one, I think this is the one with the cool waterfall, isn't it? Let's see. Alright, I was wrong. That's the one that has that cool bridge. The other one is the one that has the waterfall. Oh, here, which way should we go? This one has like multiple jut-offs here. They all lead to the same place, but it's a choose your own experience. Multiple options. Wait, I think on the last day of Tom Sawyer Island, I actually just got myself fully lost. I I went around in a circle. I think I'm supposed to continue on. Wait, am I supposed to continue this way? Jeez, I don't know where I'm going. No, that's back around where I just came from. Wait, what the heck? How did I do this? You guys, I actually think I got myself trapped in here on the last day. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm confused. Wait. Which way did I just come from? Wait, stop. Okay, wait, I'm back to the bridge. So, I can't go that way. I gotta go back this way. Okay. That was hilarious. Ah, okay, this is a different one. You have to kind of go like, it ropes around. Ah, and then look. There we go. That was pretty funny. I actually thought I was like lost and I wasn't finding anybody. Oh wow, look at this. We have our first line. Everybody waiting to go over the barrel bridge. That's my favorite thing. Here, we'll come back to that in a bit. I want to go up and keep exploring. Let's go up to this upper level. This is like the cool picnic area. Oh look, nobody's utilizing the picnic table on the last day. They used to have some water in here. That's no more. This used to flow down to the mill, I believe. But yeah, look, nobody's at these picnic tables on the last day. What the heck? I thought people would be up here bringing picnic lunches. Well, now I feel obligated, like I should sit down. Like I should enjoy one of these benches for the last time. I just had to come sit. We're just gonna appreciate. Yeah, nobody's up here. This is weird. I bet you everyone's coming like right before 7. It's 2:53 right now. You can hear Festival of Fantasy is happening as we speak. But yeah, this is not what I expected for closing day at all. Yeah, I would think it's like practically 3 o'clock. I would think more people would be here. Things I just overheard in Disney World. I don't even know. This lady just walked by and she said to the bird, she says, "Hi, Mr. Bird. Bob Iger hates you and he wants you to have no home." We're all going through the fields today. All the Disney fans are going through it at the moment. But yes, Mr. Whitebird, he'll be okay. He's gonna relocate somewhere else here in Magic Kingdom. Maybe he'll be a Cars Land bird, you know, he'll wait around for then his new home to get renovated, you know. Oh, but I'm telling you, it's an emotional day for many. That just shows, yes, we're all going through it. Yeah, I can remember vague memories in my childhood of when this was filled in with water. Like, yeah, look at the size of that lizard. The nature over here. And yeah, this would flow down. Also up here, they have a cool playground that looks like Tom Sawyer made it out of just any parts, like an abandoned ship and anything he found around the island. Here's the playground. Yeah, you see the old boat on top. See, actually, I think it was over here on this side. They have that little bubbling thing right here. Let me actually see if I can get closer to it. Let's go back this way. Yeah, let's see. I come up from over on that side. But over here, there's just some stagnant water. Oh gosh. But yeah, this is what I remember my dad telling me this. This used to run down the water here, down that wooden bridge that they have for it. And then that would be the water that would actually connect over to Harper's Mill there and actually make the water wheel go. But sadly, the water wheel has not been in effect probably like the whole last year. And yeah, they're not fixing it at this point. But yeah, there's definitely some mosquitoes around this water. My goodness. But yeah, let's go around here to the front of the island. Ah, you can see Festival of Fantasy going by. And here it is one last time. Huck, Tom, and Becky. Iconic here. And here is Aunt Polly's Refreshments. This used to be a quick service restaurant, but it is no more. It hasn't opened the past couple of years. I was saying it would have been cool if it opened one last time, but I don't think it's up to code and regulation. But yeah, they have a nice seating area. People are just enjoying their time on the island. Love the view of the mansion from over here in this gazebo area, right on the water. We gotta take this really super slanty bridge. Super duper slanty. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that slant. We're gonna take this and we're gonna go do the barrel bridge. I'm gonna join the crowd. This is the longest wait is to get on the barrel bridge. That's so funny. Let's see how far back the line goes. There we go. Not too bad. Here we go, one last time on the barrel bridge.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, one last time. Oh, my childhood favorite. Please, Disney, find a way to bring a barrel bridge back. Oh my gosh. Woo. Here we go. We did it! One last time. I'm glad I waited. That was a very special part of my childhood, so I had to do it. Alright, so I want to go in the mill one last time, and then I think it's going to be time to head back to the mainland because we still got to get on the Liberty Belle Riverboat over there. There's the helm. I realized I have one more cave. I didn't do this one here. This is the exit for it.
That's the other place we're going to.
Yeah, it's this cave right here. This is the one with the waterfall. Oh, you can't go inside the windmill today. That's still closed. Oh gosh, look at this rod. Maybe this is the reason. Whoa, look at that. My goodness. Yes, because it's got the boards. I told you it's the Chris one because it has the blue blocks. Doesn't it feel wonderful?
It's slanted over here.
I don't care how level it is, it's the best.
Well, I care how level because I couldn't see back there.
Ah, feel the air.
Well, you can pretty much guarantee that it's the coolest place on Tom Sawyer Island.
Yeah, look how slanted this guy is. And here's the waterfall with the crystals. Oh, look in here. I don't think I ever noticed this before. Ooh, look at all the pretty crystals. What's that? Did I say what's so cool? Alright, well, I'm gonna head off of the island. This is sad. My last visit to Tom Sawyer Island. Now let's go do the riverboat. Let's see how long. When I was over there earlier, there was a pretty long line to get back on the rafts, but this doesn't look bad. I'm hitting this with some good timing right now. Back on the raft.
Hi, guys.
Oh my gosh, well now that just hit home. That was my last time ever going to Tom Sawyer Island. Ugh. Goodbye, Tom Sawyer Island. So the Liberty Belle is just pulling away. It doesn't look like many people are waiting for the next boat, so I might be one of the first ones on. They do have a bit of an extended queue, but it looks like everyone's just flowing right in right now. Well, hopefully we're gonna get on the riverboat. This rain came out of nowhere and it is downpouring. Seems to kind of be tapering off. Believe it or not, this is tapering off compared to a couple seconds ago. But the riverboat's out right now, so we'll see. I think as long as there's not lightning in the area, they're okay. So hopefully we'll be good to go. Well, just like that, it looks like the sun is coming out right as the riverboat's making its way. Alright, here we go. Boarding the riverboat for the last time. I think I'm gonna try to go up to the 3rd level. I think we got a prime view.
Oh, look at that.
That was good timing.
Yeah, those were the two that were standing in front of us.
Right.
Have you been over there yet? No, we're gonna go.
Well, that's cool. They're loading people up from the other dock. I think they're doing a special thing where they cruise them around the river. There's that Big Thunder construction.
At that store. Yeah.
everybody in the fort's waving by. There we go.
Should we take a selfie?
Oh, that was emotional. Goodbye to the Liberty Belle. One last ride.
And like I've been asking everyone to make sure that they have pictures.
We've all been so kind. Actually, they were really nice.
Well, that was special. I got to ride the Liberty Belle on the very last day. I met some more lovely people on the Liberty Belle as well just now, and they gave me some insight. So they actually are giving out, there's like a free commemorative poster that you can get here today. Well, what it is, they would sometimes do a magical moment where you could be the pilot of the Liberty Belle. Like you could go up on the captain's deck there. I think you got to blow the whistle or something. And it was like a magical moment that they would do, and they would give you a special poster commemorating that you were like the honorary boat captain for the day. And they have a whole bunch of them that now they are giving away for free. They said here in the ticketing office, which is like right next to Hall of Presidents. So I'm gonna go in and see if I could get one. I also found out apparently they still are giving out wristbands if you go up and ask somewhere to be on the final boat of the night. So they did not all go first thing in the morning, or maybe they were doing that deliberately, like to give people who ask about it a chance to get on. I would have went and gotten one, but I'm not gonna be here at the very end of the night. But like, how cool, like that they still have enough that they're giving out, or giving out like a select few still. That's really not what I was expecting. Like this whole closing day has not been what I expected. But yeah, before I leave the park, I want to go into the ticket office and see if they're giving out this commemorative poster. Oh my gosh, yeah, I went in and asked, and sure enough, they're giving it out. They said it's one per family that they're doing. That is amazing. This 6th day of July, 2025. Honorary Liberty Belle pilot. That is so cool. Oh, look at the front. This is a nice piece of artwork. I'm gonna go in and see if I can maybe get a bag from the merchandise location to protect this, because yeah, this is so special. That's really cool. That was so cool. I got my free souvenir. I went in the Christmas shop and they were able to give me a bag so I can transport it home safely, but listen to her. It's so sad we are losing the Liberty Belle today, but this was so special. I wanted to come over, say that I was here on the final day and just get to be a part of this moment of Disney history. And it has been such a fun day. Like, I have really enjoyed this. I got to meet so many amazing people, and just getting to just be a part of the atmosphere on days like today is something that I always love. I always like to come out for the big, closing days or opening days. It's always a really good time. But this one hit. This is gonna be very sad. It's gonna be surreal to see them drain the rivers of America. Like, I'm gonna be very curious the next couple days how that construction is all gonna begin to play out here. Yeah, definitely very interesting times, but let me know your thoughts. Were you expecting it to be more crazy than this? Like, I'm kind of shocked right now that it wasn't busier than what it was. But from here at Magic Kingdom, make today magical, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.